Hello, grade 5. How are you? Last lesson we talked about the soil components and we said there are many types of soil. This lesson we'll talk about the types and properties of each soil. Firstly, look at this photo. Cotton plant and this orange tree. Do you think those plants can live in the same soil? Maybe. Let's see, what about the cactus? No. We know that cactus live in the desert. So cactus need sand soil to live. So there are many types of soil around us. There are many types of soil with different colors and structure. Soil can be classified. We will classify the soil according to the kind of particles in this lesson. We will classify soil according to the kind of particles that form it to three types: sand soil, silt soil, and clay soil. Sand, silt, and clay. Firstly, we will talk about the color and particles of each one. Look at the photo. Sand soil has yellow color. Silt soil, from its photo, has gray color. And clay soil has dark or black color. What about the particles? From the photo also, we can see the particles of sand soil are large. The particles of silt soil are medium. And the particles of clay soil are small. So now you can observe that silt soil has particle smaller than sand soil particles and larger than the particles of clay soil. Secondly, we will talk about the compactness. What's the meaning of compactness? It's a new word? Do you think that? No. We talk about the compactness when we talk about the soil definition. We said soil is thin, non-compacted layer. Non-compacted layer. And Miss Rasha said that non-compacted means loose. Non-compacted layer means loose layer. What's the meaning of loose? Loose means not solid. The particles of soil not very close to each other. So when we talk about the compactness, we mean the solidity of soil. Look at the photo. Let's start with sand soil. Look at the particles of sand soil. The solidity or the compactness of sand soil is weak. The sand can fall down easily from my hand or my fist. What about the silt soil? The compactness between particles of silt soil larger than that of sand soil. The particles closer. But clay soil, the compactness of or the solidity between particles of clay soil is larger than of silt soil also. So, do you think that air can enter between those particles easily or no? The air can enter between or inside the soil, and this called aeration. Let's talk about the aeration in each kind or in each type of soil. The aeration in the sand soil, do you think the aeration is well or bad or what? The aeration in the sand soil is well. Why? because, as we said, the compactness is weak. So the particles is not close together, so the aeration is well. The aeration in the clay soil poor. It has poorly aeration. Why? Because the compactness is moderately. Sorry, the compactness is high. The compactness is high. The solidity is very high. What about the silt? We said the compactness of silt is moderately. It's not very compact and not loose. So also the aeration is moderately. It's not very well and not poor. Between them. So the aeration in sand soil, well. The aeration in clay soil, poor. The aeration in the silt soil, between them, not well and not poor, moderately. Now, what about the water? When we water this soil, the water will move inside it and travel to long or short distance. That depends on the kind of the soil. So, from the photo, we can say the sand has or the water in the sand soil can move and travel for long distance, and that's called drainage. Drainage in sand soil is fast, is very fast. Look at the silt soil. The drainage is medium, not very fast and not very slow. In the clay soil, we can say that the drainage slowest. So the drainage in the sand soil faster or fastest. The clay soil has lowest drainage and silt between them also, as we said before. The silt between them, the drainage is medium. Let's talk about the fertility. What's the meaning of fertility? We talk about the fertility from the first term. Fertility, that means the soil is good for planting or bad for planting. Good soil or weak soil, poor soil. Let's talk about the fertility. What about the sand soil? Its fertility is low. So we can plant cactus, or cactus live and grow in this soil, in sand soil. But not just the cactus. Potato also, or sorry, beans live there. Potato and the sweet potato live in this soil. But silt soil has high fertility. The fertility is high. So there are many kinds of plant live there. For example, the fruit like lemon, orange, strawberry live in this soil, in this type of soil. What about the clay soil? Its fertility is medium. The fertility of clay soil is medium. Example of plant which live in clay soil: cotton plant, cane sugar plant. wheat, and rice. That's all about this lesson. I hope you study and have excited in this lesson. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.